Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll learn about what exactly is list comprehensions in Python, some examples of using list comprehensions, and find out why it is so useful. But, first of all, it would be better if you guys watch video on lambda functions first. I will add link in description. Before starting the video, if you are new here, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to receive every new video updates. Also do check out other videos on our channel, I will attach link in description. You guys can also watch the video on list versus tuple. What exactly is list comprehension? List comprehensions are a syntactic form in Python allowing the programmer to loop over and transform an iterable in one line. The term list comprehension originates from two features. 1. The list-like syntax used to write such a comprehension, and 2. The fact that the output of a list comprehension is always in the form of a Python list. The easiest way to understand list comprehensions is to contrast them with traditional for loops. Let's take a look at the following concrete example, in which we want to square every number inside of a list. Some key points to note about the two code snippets above. Unlike with for loops, list comprehensions automatically put their output into a list. In the first snippet, we have to explicitly create a new list and then append to it inside the for loop. By contrast, in the second snippet we simply assign the output of the list comprehension to our new variable. Reading a list comprehension can be confusing at first since the order is flipped if you are used to for loops. However, it uses the same underlying concepts. In this list comprehension, the statement for number in LST can be thought of as corresponding to a traditional for loop. It loops through each element of the list, binding the temporary variable number to the element each time through. As it is with for loops, the original list LST remains unchanged. The list comprehension puts the transformed elements in a new list, which then gets assigned to our variable squared LST. What else can list comprehensions do? The examples above are cool, but it would be rather sad if list comprehensions were incapable of anything more complex. There are two particular features which I want to highlight here. 1. The ability to filter lists, and 2. The ability to mimic nested for loops. Removing elements from a list based on some condition is a fairly common use case for Python programmers. For example, look at this code snippet. Here we are filtering a list of numbers that only show those less than 100 remain. Better yet, you can even perform operations on the remaining numbers. List comprehensions allow you to filter and transform all in one statement. One important note, if you filter and transform within a single list comprehension using the above syntax, remember that Python filters first and transforms second. Alright, so list comprehensions are cool and all, but is there any real point to having them? Can't we just use for loops all the time? Technically, yes, but that doesn't make list comprehensions useless. List comprehensions are a fantastic way to produce such high-quality code. Here are a couple scenarios when using list comprehensions might be opportune. Processing data quickly using a MapReduce model. Imagine you are processing some data, and you want to get a few quick insights out of it. You can quickly filter your data and map some transformation function over it within the comprehension, and then you can apply Python's reduce function to the resulting list. Simulating random experiments in Jupyter. If you're a data scientist, you've likely run some tests using sample and random and all that good stuff in a Jupyter notebook. These are just two examples, of course. In general, I would recommend using list comprehensions wisely in order to make your code more concise and readable. If you're a Python programmer, this is a mindset you should be well versed with, and if you're new to the language, it's one you should learn well. So, for now you guys have basic knowledge of list comprehensions. So, I would like you to do a follow-up exercise for the practice. Replace nested for loop with list comprehension. Do you guys have any question in your mind? Do not hesitate to ask your queries in comments section. I will try to answer each of your queries. Stay tuned for upcoming videos. Until the next time, goodbye.